Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Top Troops. Today we will be looking at a well-asked question where people ask me how I get so many shards, where do I get the shards, telling me I'm not free to play. However, let's dive in and see where all you can get shards and how you can quickly save up as many as I do. Firstly, if you go to the shop, obviously you have your daily free pack, which is just one shard, but then you can watch an additional ad, which I'll do later, for one more. I'll come back for that. After that, if you go into Yonder Yacht, where you can retire your units, this is where every day I will buy these 10 shards, which just adds to my collection. This is also usually where I will buy the squad coins. I'll come back later during the day and do that. I don't want to bore you guys too much on this video, but that's point 2 of shards. Then further to that, if we head into the arena, there's a few ways of getting shards here. As you can see at the bottom, you have your daily battle rewards. For 10 battles, you do get some shards. And then again, I believe it's 5. At 20 battles, you also get some. And yesterday, unfortunately off camera, but I even got a legendary chest from this 20 battle daily rewards. Further to this, if you are so inclined, there are more shards to be purchased here. As you can see, you can buy either your normal shards here, or even these celestial summon shards. I don't really spend money here, as I am trying to save up 10,000 for when I really want one of the units on sale here. If I go past the 10,000 mark, most likely then I'll start spending a bit more on shards and the like in the arena shop, but for now, not really something that I'm focusing or prioritizing. But that's just another way for you to get some shards. Then if we go back, normally there is some sort of a, let's just find it quickly. Might be under offers. There's normally a King's Road or an Endless Road or some sort of a offer tree that you can run down. It's definitely not in Summoner's packs, but that tends to give you 2 or 3 or 5 additional shards for free before you have to pay anything. So that's just another place that you can get some. And then if we go into events and quests, so here you can see, lucky there was one that was only shards, and these each give you 10. I'm not sure how often they pop up, but in between you'll also get the different shards. And when you look into some of these challenges, some of them will also include shards as a reward. Not many, 2 or 3, but they do add up. Then if we go back to our daily missions, here you can see for completing all, you get 5 shards as well, which is just another way of getting some additional shards. So that's already the arena, the daily pack and ad that you can watch from Yonder Yacht. And then we also covered off the events and quests. If we're looking at adventure, you can see I haven't completed all of these. So as you run through, obviously for 25 stars you get celestial summon shards, but as you look at these, when you do complete the 3 stars you get additional 4 shards. Some of these actually provide quite a few shards when you look at them. Especially I think the last level gives 10 for 1 star, and then again 4 for 3 star. So it just quickly adds up how many you get. Here you can see I haven't even reached the 20 mark, so most likely in the coming week I will be getting these, well, a few extra stars here, and that'll get me that 20 shards, plus whatever I get from completing these individual levels at 3-star. Most of my shards, I would say, probably comes from completing adventure battles, as I have now fully completed story mode, and dark mode not fully completed, but it is up there. I think up to level 6 is fully complete. Not even. So again, quite a few shards that'll be coming in here. This makes me very exciting. I've forgotten about this, but as you can see, bunch of shards available here. Then if we look past that and past the adventure battles, ancient battles, if you're looking at your rewards, it'll definitely also tell you what you can get, and there are shards in between here also, which is great. Then we can get to the events that are not here. So for instance, the recent one we had with the endless battle, or battle at the bay, I can't remember what it was called exactly, but there for each of the categories, whether it is rare, epic or legendary, those each give you 20, 30, 40 shards depending on how well you do. So that's just an addition on top of everything else. And then if we get to Chambers of Destiny, also provides some shards when you complete floors, a great way to get additional shards. And then lastly, if we're looking at towers. So firstly, obviously for completing every 10 levels, you get some shards. But then also every time the tower season ends, if you're looking at rewards, you can see there's some shards available for you here as well. And in a nutshell, that is how I collect my shards, just by completing these daily activities, weekly activities, and as you can see, there's my legendary chest that I got. Quite excited to open this when I do the chest opening video. As you can see, this account has a lot of chests, so it's time. I think it's also important to just reiterate, I have a primary and secondary account, one on my personal and one on my work phone, so that is why it also seems like I summon quite often. And also important to remember is that when I do these summons, I only summon in groups of 90. So for instance here, Celestial I would not summon unless I get those 5 additional shards. Here I can do 2 summons and I'll have 5 left. In faction summon I can do 1 and I'll have 14 left. So that all adds up. I think recently I checked on my secondary account and I had about 250 shards left after my summon. So it's not that many that I collect over a 2-week period. It's a couple of hundred, 400 or 500. And that's also why I leave it to have at least 10 plus summons to go, so that it makes it worth it for me as well as for you guys watching, to make it a bit interesting. And yeah, that is how I collect my shards. I hope that this was helpful. I hope that this was informative and that it will help you collecting shards and getting more of those summons in. Thank you and have an amazing day.